Hello, Internet. Mike Bertolini here, and I'm playing Curse of the Old Gods. It's a Lovecraftian point and click adventure game. I've played it a little bit just to see what the game is like. Yeah, so it's basically I'm gonna try to solve a mystery. Um, so yeah, um, not much really to say. If it's like you like this kind of content, subscribe. Hit that like button below. If not, still subscribe. Help me get my subscriber count up. All right. Interact with the video. Leave a comment below. All that good stuff. Let me get into this game. I'm gonna try to do some narrated voices, but I promise nothing. My name is Rick Morton, and I work for the FBI. I've been called to support the NYPD with their investigations at the Greenwich National Museum. The night watchman has been found dead on the main staircase, his flashlight sticking in his head. The museum is in the middle of preparations for a huge exhibition on Africa. Rumors say that they are running out of money and desperately need some funding. I guess that's why the director has called his friends and the commissioner to speed up the investigations. When the cargo ship carrying the pieces for this exhibition arrived with the whole crew gone, the FBI started some investigations of their own. Okay, so I'm going to start my. Uh, Look Hanson to Chief Benz has told me to work closely with NYPD. Officer Carlson just came from the academy, but with promising results. I should refer to Officer Bristol through, though, as she is my contact here. Okay, I'm guessing this is Officer Bristol. I can see her and speak to her. I was informed that Officer Bristol was taking care of shutting the museum from the public. She's the one to talk to here. Speak. You must be Officer Bristol, if I'm not mistaken. That's correct, sir. We had got in the museum during the investigation. I've heard it was an accident. Why are we here exactly? The museum director has good connections to the NYPD. I guess he wants to make sure everything is handled correctly here. I'm here to find connections to an FBI case. Have the crime scene specialists already done their job? Yes, they left a few hours ago. You can take a look around for yourself. Find anything, I can send it through to the crime lab for you. The body's already been brought to the coroner. Maybe you should talk to the museum's director first. His office is the last through the hallway on the second floor. This is a little device for the watchman to check in on the route. The guard passes this counter with an FIRD chip in his pocket and recognizes the time when the guard passes and sends it to the security company. This counter has the ID 81Q4-73B. I can call the security company when the guard passed this counter the last time. That's it, right? Yep, those are three places I can do. Okay, so that leads back outside, that leads to the line, and that leads upstairs. This is the spot where they found the body. Did he really fall on his flashlight or was someone else involved? The victim lost a lot of blood, obviously. There's a lot of spray all over the stairs as if a lot of force was used to kill him. Small pieces of the watchman's skulls are scattered all over the stairs. I picked up a skull fragment. That's it. Yep. Ugh. There are some crossbows on display. The case seems to be secured by an alarm system. Too bad more weapons are always handy. Alright, I bet this is a counter for the FIRD trip. I write down the ID for the counter, A3BB-33K. I can call the security company when the guard passes counter the last time. I don't understand all the fuzz is about. It's an important discovery and belongs to a museum. The public has a right to learn more about it. You don't understand what they are dealing with. This is not some odd curiosity. It means much more to many people. So you are the expert here now? I think my lifelong experience in this area of research demands a little more respect, madam. I will continue examining the piece. When I'm finished, it's going to be part of Myths from Africa. Fine. But I'm not staying in this museum any longer. I should have settled with being the assistant of Professor Whiskermeyer. He creeped me out, but at least he was listening. Okay. The renowned professor is a well-known expert on anthropology. Professor Clayton. What was that about? Oh, nothing. Just a little argument between me and my assistant. You're from the police, I suppose. Actually, I'm from the FBI. Name is Morton. Pleased to meet you, Professor Clayton. Ha, marvelous. Someone did his homework. I've been working at the museum for over 25 years and never seen such a tragedy. Good luck with the investigations. Director Madison. The director of the Greenwich Museum, his job is to keep everyone happy and take care of the museum's funding. I think this man knows about every important person in New York, so I shouldn't be too hard on him. Good afternoon, Professor Madison. My supervisor sent me here to help with the investigations. Yes, of course. You mean the accident. I hope that you treat this unfortunate event with discretion. We can't afford a scandal so close to the opening of our new exhibition. Feel free to roam around and ask questions, but don't bother our scholars too much. Also, the African exhibition is off limits. I hope you understand that there is important work to be done. I assure you to treat this case with utmost care, but I absolutely need access to all areas. Do you understand? Mr. Morton, as unfortunate as the accident is, the show must go on. You are not on an official investigation here. It's me that agreed to let the FBI send you here, and I hope you respect that major concession. If you have any further questions, please contact my secretary down the floor. I need to find proof that this is not an accident if I want to convince the director to grant me access to the whole museum. Business card. Stack of business cards from the museum's director. Yoink. Picked up business cards. And it's the only one here. Miss Carlson. An attractive young lady is sitting behind the desk. She is looking at me curiously. Nice to meet you, Mr. Agent. Mr. Madison let me know that I can help you in any way possible. Is there something I can do for you? Yes, actually. Do you have a file on the Night Watchman? Sure. I've already retrieved it. Here you go. Anything else I can do for you? That's all for the moment. But thanks. You've received the personnel file. Ooh, there's something else. A pot filled with tea. Yoinks. You received a cup of tea. Okay. Ooh. Let's check out this personnel file. I've entered a number of Angel Security into my smartphone contacts. All right. 555-6666-4532. Info at angelsec. I don't know if it's going to be a .com or a whatever. Robert Mars. A4818996. 8th class supervised auto, age 20, gender male, contract entries 0308-2017. Telephone number 555-9764-892. Robert.mars@angelsec.com. All right. The warm afternoon sunlight bathes the room in a gloomy atmosphere. The dust settling on the sunlight almost creates the illusion of fog. The skeleton of a gigantic dinosaur is standing in the hallway. Too bad I have more important things to do and I have no time to figure out what kind of dinosaur it is. Oh. Yeah. Sir, this woman wanted to leave the museum. I told her that she has to stay until you have the opportunity to talk to her. She seems very disturbed. Kathy Bennon. She is sobbing heavily and doesn't respond to my questions. Maybe I should wait until she feels a little better. She took the cup thankfully, waited for her to take a nip, and now she seems ready to talk. Are you feeling a little better now? I need to know what happened. It's just, the exhibition is horrible, insulting and blasphemous. Those relics are not meant to be gaped at by the public. They are holy and very personal. How do you know? My grandmother came from the region where they were found. I recognized the craftsmanship immediately when I helped Professor Clayton on his pieces. She told me a lot about our heritage, our culture. These statues and masks are holy to our people. We'll draw the curses from the old gods if they are disturbed, but I guess that warning comes too late. Poor Robert. Could you please let someone bring this evidence to the laboratory? Sure, right away, sir. My smartphone. All right. My smartphone. New email. Hello, Agent Morton. We did some tests on those fragments you sent us. We discovered those fragments can't be linked to a single hit with the flashlight. It's very unlikely that the watchman just fell in the light, so I guess we can rule out an accident. Cheers, Sarah Lee. The name is funny. Okay, but that's good to know. Look at this email. It was clearly not an accident what happened to the Watchman. I officially take over the investigation from now on. Oh dear, that's horrible. Who would do such a gruesome thing? For what reasons would anyone harm this poor young man? I'm here to find answers to those questions. I assume I've access to all areas of the museum now. Yes, of course, but please don't scare our scholars. They have to focus on their work. Ooh, and another area has opened up. A major amount of the exhibition is designed to the topic of religion. I wonder what gods will be worshipped here. The statue is about 7 feet high and made of dark wood. There is no sign to clarify more details, but it looks old and very impressive to me. Now, last time I was here, I pushed this, and I don't think I was supposed to try to push it. A professor studying some papers. I recognize that it must be Professor J. C. Wiskmeyer from the investigation files. He started working for the museum about 2 years ago. An African ritual mask. It looks ancient if you ask me, but I couldn't tell the difference from a cheap souvenir anyway. Picked up ritual mask. It's an honor to meet you, Professor. I hope you don't mind if I ask you some questions. Have you been at the museum when the night watchman died? I'm in the middle of something here, so excuse me if I keep it short. But yes, I was working. You see, we have to get the African exhibition finished before the grand charity event starts, and my new assistant is called in sick today. If you have any questions regarding the museum, you can come back to me anytime. But for now, please let me finish this. Hmm. Well. The label has faded heavily. I can't read the ID on this counter. That mask is from the Myths of Africa exhibition. Please put it back. It's invaluable. I can't do that. Do that. All right. So. Ah, that's Zulu ritual mask worn by the witch doctors in the region now known as South Congo. For more than 400 years, some tribes practice very dark rituals with human sacrifice and orgies. This mask is from that exact time period and might bring further proof to these anthropological theories. I expect you to return the mask after your investigation, of course. Well, I have confiscated that from the exhibition. You have confiscated that from the exhibition? Thank you so much. I will bring it to my granny right away. I mean, if I'm allowed to leave now. Yes, but don't leave the city for the next couple of days. The FBI or NYPD might want to contact you soon. And she's gone. Just like that. Alright, so this is where I had sort of run out of ideas on what to do. This is now officially a mode of investigation. Please contact the police chief and tell him to send his best detective right away. A murder? Gosh, yes, yes, sir. I will call him immediately. Hmm. All right. That would be pretty funny though. Oh, can I shoot? I actually have an idea. I'm gonna try something. Huh. Yeah. I wonder. I can look at it, but yeah. So now, right now, I am stumped about what to do. I don't even know what to do. I wonder. So it says I can hand my phone off to somebody. I wonder if I can hand my phone to. Nope, not to the secretary. No, I can shoot a lot of shit, but oh, this is getting frustrating because I know that I have to do something. What else is there to do? Taking a photo of the counter increased the contrast. Now it reads 45Q3AA0. This is Agent Morton speaking. I'm calling from the Greenwich Museum. I found the patrol counters and I need to know the times that you've been logged in yesterday. The IDs are A3BB-3K, 45Q3AA0, and A1Q473B. One moment, sir. The first was at 10:42, the second on 10:57, and the last on 10:49. Thank you. I'll call back if I need anything else. So Mars was at the Africa exhibit right before he was found dead. Hmm. This exhibition was the last thing Robert Mars witnessed before he died. You've worked here the last couple of weeks. Has anything changed or is anything missing since yesterday? Well, now that you ask, One Piece is actually absent. The cube of Al-Hazred. Mm-hmm. When was Abdul Al-Hazred gonna show up in here? It hasn't been finished for display yet, so I figured that Professor Clayton took it to his office for further research. He was working on that bizarre piece since it arrived from Africa. Can you tell me anything about that cube? Not much, to be honest. It's a cube made from some rare metal alloy covered in runes. I didn't recognize the writing, but I think Professor Clayton was up to something. The cube is about 2 inches wide and rather heavy, and was found in a remote region of the Congo by Professor Wertheimer like most of the pieces of this exhibition. That's all I know about it. I have to turn to my studies now. All right, so a new clue. Professor Clayton is no longer there. Professor Clayton is not in his study. Try to find him. Maybe he was taking the cube with him. I don't have time to pick up books. Random, maybe I should come back when I'm looking for something specific. Calendar 2017 showing some dates and birthdays. 3 birthdays are written here: 10/23, 11/30, and 12/13. Maybe those are from his family. Because the computer, stranger only bleeps twice when I try to turn it on. Oh boy. There's a lock on that globe. I bet if you find the right combination, you can open a secret compartment. Oh, it's trying to do something. Oh, it's a 3-digit combination, so. But 3 digits. Can you tell me something about Professor Clayton's family? Sure, sweetheart. He's been married for as long as I can remember. His wife, Margaret, who's 59 as far as I remember. They have 2 kids. Ben has been adopted, and the other one, sorry, I can't recall his name. They have 12 and 22. You can try to call him at home and find out the name of his older brother. Good idea. I wanted to see if he's at home anyway. Oh, he's not in his office? Well, I'll do my best. Hello, Margaret. Lizzie here. I wonder if your husband is home. I see. Pardon the question. What's your oldest one's name again? Sure. Thanks for the invitation. Nice talking to you. I have to go now. So no, he's not at home. Margaret doesn't know where he is either. But I've got an invitation for dinner tomorrow, so I can't. So I'll see him there, I guess. Oh, the younger brother is called Ian. That was an awkward question. So I think it's. Yeah. Well, I guess I could always just do every combination I can think of from 0, 0, 0. I have no idea. I'm not even gonna. 21. I'm gonna try one. I'm gonna try 111. Might as well. I have a strange feeling that I have to get this globe solved. I'll just try in 21. And again, I'm stuck. Is there anything I see have a 3 digit? That's what I shot. I'm trying to think of anything that has. Oh, trying to. If you need anything else, please go to my secretary room, the first in the hallway. Okay. Oh. So I'm back to the calendar dates. Let's see how it says. Don't say their ages for anybody else. Ian, 21. Does anything else have a three-digit number associated with it? So, Yawn. 3:30:13. I'm going to do 855. So 11. I don't know when. Oh, 12:30. That's wrong. It should be 22. Wait a minute. Unless this hasn't passed yet. Wait a minute. Um, it's 2017. It should be 22. So 59. That's three-digit combination. trying to any three-digit one I can think of. So, hey, you know what? Again, stumped. See, I am. Team. See, the head is 217. He should be 22. 59. If I add up his birthday, no, his birthday, 3, let me do 237. I don't know why 134 was, but you know what? I went to the cube with him. I talked to Officer Bristol and let her request an arrest warrant for the professor. Perfect. Okay. I still don't know. I brute force that one. Okay. But you know what? That's just in it. And now from the tremble and the spasm, but not all the burden and short-sighted. Let's continue to elsewhere. he did find out what the cube is all about. Yes, he's taken with him and nowhere to be found. Oh man is on the run. How oddly bizarre. His findings was really have shaken him. I wonder what that relic is all about. And I would really do some research on it if I got it into my hands. Alright, well, let's see. Now so we have a main suspect. Great work. I will request the warrant immediately. What the fuck God is that? Predestination. Good lord, who was that? First night watchman and now somebody broke in and set fire? I hope you get them. This all became a catastrophe for our reputation. Did you hear the alarm? I hope nobody got hurt. The fire's been extinguished, right? Before you go and shoot, barely missing the intruder as he makes the jump to the left and runs for the fire escape. He's breathing heavily and appears to be quite exhausted. I figure he's not in his best shape. Smoke comes out on the ground. Looks like one of the absconders dropped it. Picked up a coin. There were two of them. They were very fast. Couldn't see their faces either. Wearing some kind of red hood or something. Give me a minute, I'll contact the commissioner. try. I searched through the books and found an old book on paleography. I was afraid that I found something that looks familiar to the runes on the coin. Protection. Human. Okay, so now I know what the runes mean: protection, human, and evil. So I figured it's some kind of talisman to protect oneself from evil. Black ash piles lying where the big statue used to be. That must have caused the fire alarm. This coloration of the game is making it really hard to tell what is what. This must be the detective that took over the NYPD investigation for the murder case. Good evening, Agent Morton. Officer Bristol briefed me on what happened here. I'll take you over the gas station for the NYPD from here on. You had a long day, it seems. Get some rest, and I'll update you tomorrow, first thing in the morning. Trust me, the museum's in good hands. There won't be any more incidents. Last night at around 5 a.m., a terrorist attack struck the Glendale Mall. The whole building has been destroyed, and until now, no terrorist organization has claimed responsibility for this act. Why the terrorists chose to attack during the night when the mall was closed is still unclear. A special commission has been set up to investigate the case. Currently, the police speaks of 7 dead people, but several still missing. The Glendale Mall, just opened 2 years ago, looks like a battlefield. Almost the whole building has been demolished. The president will open a press conference any minute now, and we hope to learn more about the background of this devastating attack. Good morning, Agent Morton. Chief Officer Sanders, Homeland Security calling. Could you please come by the Glendale Mall immediately? I need to show you something. He sounded very anxious. I switched off the TV and left the rest to the breakfast behind, eager to learn what Homeland needed an FBI agent for. About 20 minutes later at the Glendale Mall. Oh, okay. Well, I'm not entirely sure how long this game is going to go, but I'm going to stop it right here. Oh, okay. Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoy games like this or you want to see how this all pans out. Um, you comment below, let me know what you think. If you happen to know how long this game is or you have any of your own observations on the game, let me know. All right, thanks for watching. Have a great day.